Welcome to Stealing Derek's video ideas with referencing, and so I've linked his videos below for anyone that wants to watch the originals. We will get to an 18-year-old on the anabolic wine gum soon, but first, more plates, more dates. Yeah, but bigger bill. How many dates does that man need? There is also a bad joke about more plates and calorie balance in there somewhere. In hindsight, if he knew that his channel would become so successful, would he have called it that? He could have just used a more stupid name like How to Prevent Hair Loss with a Big 3. Shave it and expect a super physiological amount of dates to not roll in. An acquired taste. It's what that is. Bold, my response would be that dude sells G Fuel.
Some f***ing absolute astronomical trash.
That clip was out of context, but it worked. My spit is a better formula than G Fuel.
Yeah, that's just where the headphone, that's where my ears are, bro. No cap. Like, I'm telling you, it's...
No, my real response is...
Like, I'm telling you, it's...
You call that bold? You don't even get a seat at the table with that little crop circle. Jog on. And look, seriously, it's just not a big deal. No one cares. Shave it. And in any case, you'll look like Vin Diesel. They told me. And so Shoulders is an intelligent guy. He's honest about what he does. Films himself in the sauna. Classic. What appears to be some banging speakers from 1970 behind him to pump out that Ed Sheeran. And of course, he's a very positive addition to the fitness YouTube world. And his channel will hit 1 million subscribers soon. And well done to him. He deserves it. My only criticism is he needs to upload a bit more. 12 videos a day is a little on the light side. Lazy. And so he has loads of supplements that he sells, including exfoliating cleanser, my favorite. Clearly, skin like an old leather bag, but that's enough about my aunt. Is this going well? Who knows? But one issue that he does cover on his channel as an enhanced bodybuilder are teenagers taking the sauce. And from what I've seen from his videos, he's opposed to that, as am I.
Dude, but take it to the next level. Like, you haven't even done the first level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure this guy knows what newbie gains are. Like, how could you be this oblivious to the fact of you have a foundation to build and you're not yet at the point to take it to the next level?
And so that's a great point. Newbie gains, of course, as a new person to resistance training, you're going to activate your nervous system. You're going to recruit motor units. You're going to recruit muscle fibers because you're essentially demanding that your body produces a force to overcome resistance. And as that's a new stimulus, your body is going to make those gains. Your muscle is going to grow in size very quickly as a newbie.
This is one of the main reasons why I tell guys to wait, is not even because of an arbitrary age that you need to be, but in addition to that, the actual like mental ability to grasp what you are doing and understand how these drugs work, because it's not a quick learning curve for this shit. You have to actually learn how the body works and what the body is capable of naturally versus enhanced before you delve into this realm and start prematurely abusing your body and potentially stunting certain growth processes when you're 14.
And so in all cases, as a young teenager getting into training, focus on that, not this.
And actually have an in-depth understanding before you expose yourself to the drugs, because not just for being the responsible adult, but you're actually only going to be able to expose yourself to these drugs a certain amount of times before you're going to have to pull the plug, and you will not be able to use these kind of drugs anymore without significantly hindering your health to a point that it actually takes you out of bodybuilding.
And so technically we have slightly differing long-term views, where he says if you are going to use PEDs, then do it intelligently as an adult. My view is to never do it, because this channel is natural in its outlook. But of course I do understand that it's a personal choice for adults, and if they are informed about what they are doing and doing it intelligently as adults, that is Derek's projection.
So you want to use those cycles very intelligently and plan them out well and be able to maximize the efficacy of them when you do deploy them.
And I understand also that as bodybuilders, it is part of the package. So I do understand the context of that world and that sport.
You don't want to be wasting your organ durability when you're in your teens blasting that's getting you 1/10 of the results you could get in your 20s when you actually understand this stuff and your body is fully matured. So that is the end of my rant.
But in all cases, what we do agree on is that not as teenagers. And it's not just about men, women also. This from Reddit. I was going to make a joke about how I'd already read it, but I won't. Anavar for 18-year-old girl. I train this 18-year-old girl who wants to go on Anavar to start competing in bikini modeling in the near future, 1 year from now. I have access to it, so that won't be a problem. But 18-year-old seems pretty young to start steroids. I know the damages for men in terms of starting too young, but I don't have the slightest clue for women. If anyone wants to chime in or has information on the subject, that'd be great. Don't do it. Simple. Next.
Or even done puberty. Like, he's talking about in this thread how HCG is going to keep the integrity of his balls intact. That's what HCG is there for. I'll be on TRT for the rest of my life. Like, have your balls even fully dropped when you started this, bro?
An 18-year-old on juice is a terrible idea. Grow and train naturally as a teenager as your body naturally develops. And so it's great to see teenagers hammering at the gym. It's great to see younger people embracing the fitness journey early. That's fantastic. And I have great admiration for that. And this is not meant to be condescending to age at all. It's meant to be the fact that at that age, taking chemicals is just not a good idea. And so I think this guy actually started at 16, which is a terrifying thought, but I will only show him as an 18-year-old as he is now, I think, because I don't show minors on this channel.
From 145 to 209 in 9 months.
And so importantly here, I want to state that this guy is 18 years old, so he's technically an adult, and he has voluntarily uploaded his pictures, the information about what he does, to Reddit because he wants people to discuss it. He wants to know what people think. He's very impressed with what he's done. And that's why I feel comfortable showing his pictures, because he wants people to look at them and give their input.
And his aspirations to compete in men's physique and bodybuilding a couple of weeks ago. And basically trying to get, kudos from people. He's like, how am I looking? Look at my sick progress, 14 to 18 years old. Tell me how fucking sick I am, basically. Here we go.
And he's now flexing at 209 pounds.
209, you goobers.
Goober's a yokel, a bumpkin, a foolish or silly person, a gob of phlegm.
18 years old, looking fucking, I don't know, you guys tell me. Do you think he looks fucking trend out of his mind or what? Because he seems to think so. Nice shoulders, my man. Eating them Trenbologna sandwiches. In Trenbolone Ace we trust. How long have you been working out for? 8 months, my friend. Started for confidence, and now I live so that I can try and compete in men's physique next year.
And so I seriously wonder, how does an 18-year-old have the aspiration to be an enhanced physique competitor? The fitness industry rewards teenagers juicing, and Gymshark were the main brand to do that. They seem to have slightly shifted their focus now. But take your pick of fitness brands, products, supplements, and you're going to see a teenager on juice being sponsored by them.
I'm thinking there is much more to life than muscles. This is true, but I'm going to compete in bodybuilding. So this is a couple of weeks ago, and he is obviously pretty dead set on doing what he's gonna do.
And so it is his choice. That's absolutely correct. But I think, whether anyone cares or not, that this is a dumb move to make at 18.
Here he is giving a little quad, shakaroo, giving the old fucking Jay Cutler quad stomp for us. Here he is popping the delts out with a seductive look on his face. Here he is with the duck lips in the gym, just hit a set of tricep pushdowns.
And so there are the results with Derek's duck lip science.
The duck lips in the gym.
And here is his conclusion.
And I think he definitely could have waited, If he has aspirations to go pro, yeah, you're gonna have to push at some point, for sure. But is this the time to do it? Is this the time to do it? Could this guy have been at least a little bit more patient? Absolutely. This is far too premature and haphazard of a decision 9 months into fucking training. What are you doing, dude? What are you fucking doing?
And so I completely agree with him, and his video is important, and hence why I'm making this video, because the message needs to be out there and it needs to stay out there. And when I look at the comments under the post, there are people giving the guy a dose of reality, which may seem harsh in some cases, but it's important. And I want to say the same thing, because we're seeing teenagers pounding Psalms and juice as almost this trend, and certainly on social media, it helps someone to blow up their profile. And as I said before, the fitness industry rewards teenagers juicing with sponsorships. Let's just call it the David Lade Scholarship. And so as a teenager, train naturally. And if this man is watching this video, this is not meant to be a personal attack in any way. And I hope that you heed the advice that is coming your way. I'm James Linker. Thank you for watching. See you soon.